All right, let's take a look at this shower failure. And the failure is mold, water getting through. So let's check out how this was built first of all. Starting from the bottom, here's our shower pan liner. It's your standard old school liner. But it goes up about, if we start from the bottom here, maybe 5 to 6 inches. Okay, maybe okay, but the way they built the rest of it is what the problem was. So we have a standard drywall, and then they applied or put on this layer of waterproof drywall. Okay, see the green board, and then I believe after that is where things went wrong. First of all, there's no like sealing or anything in the cracks of the green board. You can see that. And then instead of using the tile adhesive, thinset, they just troweled on, you can see where it's left over, this kind of glue, construction adhesive, onto there and put the tiles on. Okay, so what appears to have happened is water can seep in through the grout, get into those channels, and you can see all the mold in there. Okay, so there's water getting between those layers. The reason it's all brown right here is because that green paper has all peeled off as I'm taking the tiles off. So it looks like we also had a little bit up in here, a little bit of leak. You can see all the corrosion where water went. Maybe our pipe is tilted up a little and a little drip back in there. Or maybe there was a leak and that also got in and went down inside the wall. And I can see here there's mold growing inside the wall. Here's a access panel I had cut out to check for leaks in here prior and to see if there was mold. So behind the green board, like I said, it wasn't sealed in that corner either. It appears to have got behind and started molding on the standard drywall, which was here. Behind that paper, it actually looks pretty good. Behind there is insulation, but see at that corner, that's where it came in there and got behind. Oh yeah, all back inside there. So overall, pretty poor installation and definitely a temporary one, maybe to get the house sold. They just popped this in real quick. I can tell that if you look from here to here, the tiles are different sizes. So another weird thing about this was the kitchen's on the other side of this wall, and they built a pantry. See the thickness there? So this shower, I assume, was full width. They cut it off, built this pantry so the kitchen would have a little storage, and then put this wall of tile back on and made this smaller. Now the size is big enough, but and the pantry's fine, but whenever you tear apart a shower, and we'll find out what happened under here with the liner and see if any mold and water got in here down into the back of the pantry wall, because you never want to do just one wall of shower. You want to do everything from scratch and get it all nice and waterproof. So it appears the valve didn't have any leaks here, so that was good news, but definitely failed in its own way.